Okay, so brand new Firestick running the latest update. I'm now going to press the home button on my device. 3, 2, 1, and we can now see a custom launcher. Let me open up an application. Here we can see is our favorite care application. Opens up absolutely fine. And again, when I press the home button, 3, 2, 1, press. We can see once again instant custom launcher. And the final test, I'm now going to restart my device. I'm going to hold down the play button and the select button for 6 seconds. My device is now restarting, and let's see exactly what happens on my Firestick when the device has restarted. Does it boot into the standard typical home screen, or does it go somewhere else? And if it does go somewhere else, make sure you hit that like button. So let's do a quick countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can now see my Firestick has started and it's taken me somewhere else. So this is something that I previewed I think a week ago, and I wasn't sure that if people are still interested in this on their devices. And I did say in that video, if it gets more than 1,000 likes, then I'll make the full video. So that video smashed that target. So here I am today giving you the exact process you can follow so you can get this on all of your Fire OS 8 and Fire OS 7 devices. Now, before you think this is going to be one of those 1-hour long tutorials, let me just tell you right now that it isn't. The process only requires one application, which is available directly on my website, and for you to type in one command. So in less than 5 minutes, your Firestick will feel like a completely different device, and you'll never see that home screen covered with adverts, sponsored content ever again. So make sure you hit that like button so this video can go out to as many people as possible. And with all of that being said, let's jump right into it. Okay, so I'll do the first part of my demonstration on my Fire OS 8 device, which is the 2nd generation Firestick Max. Then I'll jump over to my 3rd generation Fire TV Cube, which, as you know, runs Fire OS 7. But again, guys, you can see on this Fire OS 8 device, it is a really nice, super clean experience. So any application you open, you can use it absolutely fine. And when you're finished, just smash that home button, press that home button, and you'll see super quickly you're again taken back to the custom launcher. And in this demonstration I'm using the Wolf launcher, but of course you can use any launcher that you like. I know lots of you like the Project Ivy launcher, you can use that, or F launcher, or the ATV launcher. You can go ahead and use any of them. And remember, this process doesn't replace the Amazon launcher, it's just redirecting your home button so it loads something else. So super easy to undo. You can always go back to the stock launcher. And in fact, let me just tell you right now, what's great about this process, it does have multiple ways for you to get back to your original home screen if you wanted to. And one of those processes is by double tapping the home button with maybe a 1-second pause. So you can see here, 1 takes me back to the stock launcher. So I think it really has some really good quality of life features, makes the process really easy. And again, in less than 5 minutes, you can have the same process, the same experience on all of your Amazon devices. So let's start the process right now, and let me show you exactly what you need to do to get this working on your device. So step number 1 is to open up Downloader, and we can now make a quick connection to my website, which, as you know, is just techdoctoruk.com, or you can always type in the short code 53402. Let's type that in and click on next, and this will take you directly to my website, which, again, if you haven't been around for a while, my website has been completely redesigned from the ground up. It doesn't have any adverts, it doesn't have any sponsored content, no malicious links. It really is the best and safest place for you to find your latest or favorite streaming, utility, Firestick, Android TV applications. So make sure you bookmark that. We can now click on Get Tools at the top. I can now scroll down. You can see some of the featured applications, but I'm going to click on Launchers, and I can now see the applications that I need. So the main one you need is Home on Fire. That's really the application that allows you to complete this process, and all credit is due to Toolicious on XDA, who made this application and gave the detail on how you can actually follow this process. I did actually ask him first if I can make this video, and he did say yes. So again, all credit is due to him. Let's click on Get. Then make sure you do read the disclaimer, click on I understand, and this will then start the download directly onto your device. You can then click on Install, Give that a second. That's now installed. Let's click on done. Click on done again. Now the second thing you need is one of these custom launchers. So again, it is personal preference. In my video I'm going to use the Wolf launcher, but again, if you want to use Project Ivy, if you want to use F launcher, the option is totally up to you. So once you've got your custom launcher of choice downloaded, let me just show you the tutorial. So you go back to the top, click on tutorials, and you can see near the top you've got how to use custom launchers July 2026. So let's click on that. This basically gives you a text-based tutorial, but the key thing in here is you've got that one-line command. So you can scroll down and you can see here you've got the command here. So the command starts PM and it ends in settings. So if you've never done this before, it is super easy. You're just going to be copying and pasting one command and sending it to your Firestick or Fire TV cube. So let's press the home button. Okay, so let's now enter in that one command. So you have multiple ways of sending that command. If you're on a PC, then you can use the free application called ADB Link. If you're on an Android phone or an iPhone, you can use the application called ATV Tools. So again, they all work in the same way. You start the application, you type in or you select your Firestick or Fire TV device, and then you have the option to send command. So in my demonstration, I'm going to use ATV Tools on my iPhone, and you will see that running on the screen when I'm running it. The only thing I want to do before I do that is just to confirm what my device's IP address is. So the easy way to do that is just navigate to the settings, go to my Fire TV, go to about, and we can see my IP address ends in 212. So now we have that. I can now grab my phone. Let's now use ATV Tools to send that one command. It really is super easy. Just copy and paste it from my website, paste it into ATV Tools or ADB Link, and you are ready to use your custom launcher. So let me grab my phone. Okay, so here we can see ATV Tools. I'm going to start that now. This does a quick scan to see any devices on your home network that are available for ADB connections, and we can see right at the top it's already found my device which ends in 212. So all I need to do is click on that now. Let me click on that. You will see the prompt for the first time, so I can go onto my device and just select always allow, click on allow again, and we can see now I've now connected. So I have lots of options here. I can take a screenshot, I can do a screen recording, but what we're looking to do is to send those commands, and the way to do that is to press the button at the bottom, and we can see I now have an option to send a command. So super easy, guys. I can now go back to my website, I can scroll down, find that one command, I can highlight all of it. So it starts with PM and then ends in settings. Let's click on copy. Let's go back to ATV Tools. And you can see at the bottom there, I can press the button. Let's select paste. That's the whole command. I can now press the up arrow, and that's the command gone. So we see no errors, no warnings, no issues, and we are now completely ready to use custom launchers on our device again. So I can now close this down. Let's now open up Home on Fire for the first time, which we can see here. Okay, so the first thing we need to do inside Home on Fire is to choose a custom launcher. So we can see mine is set to use Wolf, but if I click on that, you can now see all of the applications on your device that you may want to use as a home button replacement. So you can see Project Ivy is in the list because I've installed that. But again, in my demonstration, I'm going to select Wolf Launcher. Let's press the select button there. And now we need to enable this accessibility service. So this is really the key part of the whole process. Now, if this doesn't enable, then you need to double check and make sure you pasted that command correctly. But we can see on my device, I can press select. Everything is now enabled. And it's here telling me that it's going to replace the home button. Here it's telling me that if I long press the context key, I'll see this config screen, and this is enabled telling me that when the device reboots, it will automatically launch the Wolf launcher for me. And that's really all it is, guys. So for now, I press the home button, it takes me instantly to that custom launcher. I can open up any application. Let's open up Downloader. Opens up absolutely fine. Press the home button again, 3, 2, 1, and we are more or less instantly taken back to the custom launcher, and that's working flawlessly, guys. So you now have all of the benefits of using a custom launcher. You can change the wallpaper, you can hide applications, you can create sections, you can organize all of your apps, you can trim everything down, you can make everything bigger. Really, you can customize it as much as you like. So for example, press the context key, I can go to launcher settings, go to wallpaper, select wallpaper, got some other wallpapers. Let's try this one here. My Fire Stick is now using a different wallpaper, so that's how easy it is to customize and use these wallpapers. So that's working absolutely fine. Let me now jump over to my 3rd generation Fire TV Cube, which is running Fire OS 7. Here we are on my 3rd generation Fire TV Cube. Exact same process. Install one application, run one command. You only have to do that command once. Once it's done, you are more or less ready to go. Let's now select that target app. Let's do Project Ivy on this one. That's fine. Let's activate the service. Activates no problem, which means now when I press the home button, you will see that there's a slight difference, a slight delay compared to the Fire OS 8 device. So let me press that now. So you can see you get a nice animation just telling that big A word to get out of my face, and you are now taken to your custom launcher. So it is a slightly different experience, but ultimately you will not see that home screen anymore. And again, you can go ahead and customize your device and get it looking exactly how you like it. And anytime you want to undo the process, or if you want to go back to your standard screen, you can open this up, you can turn this off here, press the home button, and you're taken back to that familiar screen. So that's pretty much of this video, guys. Many thanks for watching. I do hope you find this video useful. If you do, please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing for more Fire Stick, Android TV, Google TV tutorials. Really appreciate your support. Do leave me a comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.